Hi, everybody. Welcome to Busy Living Sober. This is Elizabeth Chance. Welcome to my show. Today is episode 322, and our topic is What If? What If? So, we are sponsored today by SoberLink. We need to talk about alcohol recovery in the workplace. Talking about sobriety and proving it to your employer can be so difficult, and our friends at SoberLink want to help. If you need a reliable way to present documented proof of sobriety to a boss or a loved one, SoberLink can help. SoberLink is a high-tech portable breathalyzer system that uses facial recognition technology to verify identity. It has unique sensors to ensure that no other air sources are being used and sends results directly to your specified contact. So there is no questioning whether or not you took the test and whether or not you altered the reporting. This is why SoberLink's remote alcohol monitoring system is considered the gold standard. Being in recovery from alcohol does not define the future of your career. Let SoberLink help. Learn more about SoberLink and request an exclusive $50 off promo code by visiting www.soberlink.com/BLS for Busy Living Sober. So what if? What if? What if you got sober? What if you didn't? What if you passed up something? What if the future was different? What if the past was different? What can you do? Well, for one, you can't change the past. Okay, I spent many years when I was first getting sober worrying about what I had done in the past. I sat there and I was like, what if this had been different? What if that had been different? But the reality is I do not have a time machine. And I don't think any of you do either. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't. I do not have a place to take me backwards. So we learn from our mistakes, right? As human beings, it's about learning from our mistakes. It's not doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting different results. That doesn't help us, right? We're here right now. Yesterday's gone. Like we can play these tapes that, oh, I did something with someone I shouldn't have done. I embarrassed myself. I embarrassed my children. I embarrassed my partner. I embarrassed my mother. I embarrassed my siblings. I embarrassed these people. And we did it. It's done. So now what do we do? What do we do now moving forward? There's nothing we can do but learn from our mistakes, right? So if it's drinking, at what point are you going to say enough? Like I've been drinking, whenever I drink, bad things happen. Or when bad things happen, I was drinking. I don't want to do that anymore. So coming up with what it is that you're not happy about with yourself is the most important thing. Is looking, truly being honest with yourself. And that can be hard, right? It can be hard to look in the mirror and look and see what's looking back at you. I can tell you for a long time when I didn't want to look in the mirror. I mean, yes, I'd look in my mirror to put my makeup on, but I didn't want to like stare and say, what do I look like? Who am I? I can't do that. All I have is these feelings of uncomfortableness come up, right? When I look at what I've done. And so when I recognized, you know what, I've been doing something that I don't like about myself. I don't like that I'm drinking. Okay, it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks, because maybe people think that they agree with you, that you're not great when you drink. And maybe some people are like, oh my God, what are you talking about? You don't have a drinking problem. But you're like, in my heart, I feel like I do. I can't worry about what other people think. It's getting honest with who we are. We're only one person, right? We're not our whole family. We're not all of our kids. We're not all of our spouse. We're one person. And to find that peace and that sense of comfort so we feel comfortable, we have to take the time to identify what it is that is causing us to feel uncomfort. So if it is these things you do while you're drinking and you go, oh my gosh, I don't want to feel like that anymore. I don't want to wake up in the morning and go, oh my God, what did I do? Oh my God, what did I say? Oh my God, did I post something to social media? Oh my God, did I text someone I wasn't supposed to text? Oh my God, did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? Oh my God, what did I say? I mean, that was me. I didn't remember anything. So I'd wake up the next morning and go, oh my God, what did I do? What did I say? Who did I hurt? And it was mostly me who worried about it. Nobody else did. Nobody else really, in some ways, it's not that they don't care, but they're so worried about themselves that they don't really care about us anyway. But we're so super focused on what other people think that we forget to think about ourselves. So you are feeling like, what if I changed this? What would it look like then? What if? And I feel like a lot of times in life, we are looking for an outcome, right? Let's say I want to get a better job. I want to make more money. I want to have a better I want to meet someone. I'm really ready to meet someone to share my life with. And I want to have this goal at the end of my life or my in the next whatever time period you're thinking that looks like this. I want to have a house on the beach. I want to have a house in the mountains. I want to move to a different area. I'm not comfortable where I am. I want to make a change. How am I going to make that change? How am I going to make that change when I have been doing this for so long and it seems all this fear creeps in, right? All this fear creeps in and says, oh my God, I can't change that. Oh my God, if anybody knew who I really was, they wouldn't give me that job. I'm not worthy. I'm a drunk. I'm a loser. I'm a whatever. I'm a cheater. I'm just not a good person. I don't deserve these things. If you say those things, then nothing good's going to come from that. I'm going to tell you that. Learning to forgive yourself takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. And it doesn't take a lot of thinking, right? Us thinking about these things doesn't change it. I was reading this book and I'm going to put a link to it. And I think that it's called, I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to look it up for you guys. And I'm actually listening to it on my I'm Audible. And the book is called, oh my gosh, I'm right here with it. Okay. The book is called Fire Starters. So I'm listening to this book on tape, Fire Starters. Again, I'll put a link to it. And I've also been listening a lot to Mel Robbins. I'm like, I want to be bigger than Mel Robbins. That's what I want to be. I want to be bigger than Mel Robbins. I want everybody to know who Elizabeth Chance is. It's not crazy, but I do. That's what I want. That's my truth. That is my truth. So Fire Starters, I'm listening to this book. And they were talking about, you want all these things, right? So let's say we want a bigger house or we want to live in a different town. And what feeling am I going to get from moving to one of these places? What is it going to feel like if I get a better job? What if it's going to feel like if I become bigger than Mel Robbins? What will that feel like? What feeling am I looking for? It's not so much the material item, because how many times have you been shopping and you're like, oh, I'm going to go buy this. I'm going to feel so great. I'm in the place. I'm trying on this dress. Everybody in the store tells me it looks great. And I get home and I'm like, okay, that feeling's kind of gone away. I just blew all this money on this dress. I'm not getting that feeling anymore. I've done that so many times. I bought something going, oh my God, this feels so good. I'm in the store. Everybody is like cheering me on. I got all these people backing me up. And they're like, definitely buy it. Definitely buy it. And you buy it. And then you get home and you're like, okay, I don't have that feeling anymore. That feeling left. That feeling left when I walked out of the store. That feeling left when I got back into my house. And depending on where you are financially, and you're like, I don't know, can't believe I spent that money. I shouldn't have spent that money. What did I do? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Because I was looking for that feeling. I wasn't looking to spend the money and have, again, no sense of remorse, the regret. Oh my God, I shouldn't have spent that money. I could have spent it on so many other things. The holidays are coming. It's almost Thanksgiving. Before we know it's going to be Christmas. I have to buy all these presents for all these people. But I just went and bought this thing because it gave me a feeling in the store. What was that feeling? So I have to think back. What was the feeling I had? Well, I had that feeling like, oh my gosh, everybody likes me because I look pretty in this. What feeling is that? I felt secure. I felt empowered. I felt amazing. I felt pretty. I felt on top of the world. I felt secure. I felt comfortable. I felt amazing. And I can go on and on with my adjectives to describe my feelings, but I had this feeling that I wanted to have, that I want to carry on all the time. I want to feel secure all the time. I want to feel like I like myself. I want to feel like I am walking around being my authentic self. I don't want to walk around being what everybody else wants me to be. I want to have those feelings authentically in my heart about myself. Not just my head, but my heart, because we know that's so far, right? Our head. I'm showing you guys this if you're watching me on video. I'm like backwards. Head, heart, head, heart, head, heart. How do I get that feeling that I felt in the store back in my house? Well, it's not going to happen from the material items. I've tried so many times. And we think about when we're drinking and doing drugs, we have this feeling, right? What is the feeling? Oh my God, I don't have to feel anymore. Oh my God, I'm beautiful. I took all these drinks. I'm funnier. I'm prettier. I'm happier. I'm just way more, I'm so much better to be with when I'm drunk or stoned or whatever it is. But the reality is you're not, because you put it down and you wake up the next day. And now, not only do you not feel like Wonder Woman, you feel like a freaking fucking loser. Excuse my French. But you do. You feel like, oh my God, I just embarrassed myself, embarrassed my family, my friends. Oh my God, I hate who I just was. Why did I do that? I don't even care about these people. I had the stupidest conversations all last night anyway. None of it was relevant. And here I am now hating myself because I ingested this liquid that is a spirit that changed me, went to my frontal cortex, in a frontal part of our brain, and changed everything, took away my decision making, took away my pride, took away my dignity, took away all these things that we want, right? That I just described. When I got that dress or I got that handbag or I got those shoes, I felt so great and I felt dignified and I felt important and I felt fabulous. And then I go and I pick up a drink and I feel the exact opposite. I don't feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I'm a loser. I feel like I just did this last night. I have a horrible headache. My body's killing me. My everything's hurting. I don't know what I did, and my brain hurts. And I feel sick. I feel sick. So what do? We've got to sit and we got to journal. I pulled this out because it was in my journal. You know, I journal all the time. And I say this every podcast pretty much because I believe it is such an important tool. Today I actually heard this woman share about how she always journaled and always meditated every day. It was her gig. It was her medicine. It's what she did every day. And she stopped doing it. And in a very quick amount of time, she went down to becoming this person that was uncomfortable again. If we start off our day, for one, I'm trying to start off my day being positive. And it's hard. It is hard to be positive. I don't know, for me in the morning, sometimes I get those fears come up. First thing in the morning, fear, fear, fear. If you're not hungover, you can change it. You don't have to have that fear. You're going to say, but I do have that fear. I get it. How do you change it? You don't change it by thinking about it. You get into action. Action. You think about, like, take out the piece of paper and go, this is what I really want. I really want this. I really, really want this. I'm embarrassed that I want to say that what I want because I feel like I'm undeserving. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too this. I'm too that. All these lies in our heads. And what if you sat down and you wrote what you wanted? And you don't have to tell anybody, okay? Because you're writing this, God, the universe, sees it on this notebook. You know in your heart what you really want. But what feeling goes with that, what you want? So I want a new job. I want a boyfriend. I want a girlfriend. I want stability. How are you going to get to stability? How are you going to get there? You're like, I don't have enough money to do what I want to do. Well, you can take baby steps and get to what you want to do. You can take baby steps. Baby steps means like writing down what steps you need to get there. How am I going to feel confident within myself? How am I going to feel happy? What do I need to do to feel happy? I don't know what it is for you to feel, what you need to do to make yourself feel happy. And you might say, I don't know. The entire time I've been getting drunk and stoned and doing things that I'm embarrassed about. And I'm sick and tired of doing those things. And that's what's made me happy, because that's what I felt like. I was like, people were like, what do you like to do when I got sober? And I'm like, get drunk, fall down, dance with the band, sing with the band. Obviously, I cannot sing. But I was like, I had no idea. I had no idea. Did I want to go and play tennis all the time with people? No, I don't. I'm not very good at tennis, and I'm not competitive in that regard. I'm competitive in other ways, but not, I'm like, I don't care. You have to go out and practice. I don't want to put the time and energy into it. I don't like that much, obviously. What do you like that you do it and you get joy? What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? Where do you find that? You're like, I don't know. Well, sometimes you don't know. So you've got to try different things. There's this awesome app like called Meetup. You can go and meet different people doing different things and try different things. When I started painting, I got this lesson with a painting teacher I went to a fundraiser. So, the proceeds to buy this teacher actually was a tax write-off, and I could learn how to paint with this teacher. So I take the painting course. I get the basics, which all she really gave me in the very beginning was confidence. You're like, how did she give you confidence? She's like, you're really great with color. You love color. If I showed you my first painting, you'd be like, oh my gosh. My kids thought that a kindergartner was living in our house. And she's like, you're great with color. That gave me the confidence to say, oh my gosh, I am really good at color. I love colors. If you saw my outfit today, I'm like wearing every color in the world. And color makes me happy. So I know that when I play with colors, they make me happy. I know that if I'm doing something with colors, I'll feel happy. I know when I pick up a paintbrush, it makes me happy. It's not about the outcome. It's just when I'm in it, when I'm painting, I don't think about anything else. You're like, but I love to play tennis. I don't think about anything else when I play tennis. Then play tennis more. Get some lessons. Go find people that are at your level or better than you, because you always learn more from people that are better than you. At least I do. And like golf, I never would have played golf. If somebody said, are you going to play golf? I'd be like, are you kidding me? There's no way. That game's so stupid. It's so slow. It's so boring. But you know what? I love that when I'm out playing golf, I'm outside. I don't have my phone. Sometimes I do have my phone to take pictures, but I'm not talking on my phone. I turn my ringer off. I am there. I am in the present moments because I'm there. I'm playing golf and I'm not doing other things. When I do yoga, I am just about yoga because yoga is so much about breath. It's about breath. And when I'm breathing, I'm not really thinking of anything except for, okay, so when I breathe in, you breathe in and you want to extend your stomach. You breathe in and you go, and your tummy fills all the way up, and then you blow out and your tummy goes back in. And when I'm doing that, I'm not thinking about anything else but that breath. I'm not thinking about, oh my gosh, I've got to make dinner. Oh my gosh, I've got to go walk the dog. Oh my gosh, I have to feed the dog. Oh my gosh, I have work to do. Oh my gosh, I have so many things to do. I have so many bills to pay. I have so much fear around me. Excuse me. I don't do, when I'm in the moment doing something that makes me happy, I'm not worried about the what ifs. What if somebody doesn't like this painting? What if somebody does like this painting? And it doesn't matter. I'm painting it right now. It's not even finished. I'm doing something right now. I'm presently into what I'm doing. I'm not worried about what the outcome is. I spent so much time thinking about this outcome, right? But I didn't do any action to it. So I'm going to be a painter, but I'm never going to paint a painting. No, if I want to be a painter, I go, I get, coupons. You can go to get coupons for Michael's. They have so many coupons and Joann Fabrics and all those places. And you go get a canvas and you get some paint and you start painting. Or you go to the Play It Again Sports, or you go to Goodwill, you buy a tennis racket and you get tennis balls. Or you go buy a golf club. I bought golf clubs when I learned how to play golf on eBay. They were actually kids' clubs. I had no idea. But I went and I just played with them. And I just started that way. But it's all about starting. What are you going to start that's going to make you feel confident? Again, what is going to make you feel like you can hold your head high? What is going to give you the inspiration and the tools to make you feel better? When we get sober, sometimes in the 12 steps, they talk about having this, what are the tools in your toolbox? And I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, what do you mean? A hammer, a screwdriver, a wrench, some nails? Is that what you're talking about, a toolbox? No, a toolbox for me is like, what do I go to when I'm feeling down? Or when I feel like I want to bring myself back to the place of comfort, where I feel better about myself. Well, I can't go and turn on Netflix and binge all day and think I'm going to learn anything. Maybe if you're watching documentaries, but you're not really learning anything to help you become a better person. Fire Starters is that great book. I mean, they have so many great ideas. She's like kicking ass in this book. I love it. The way that she gives you inspiration and ways to think about feelings and the feelings you're searching for. What feeling it is that you're searching for. And I had to sit down and I had to think about it. I had to really think about it. And I can't think about it when I've got the TV on or all this other stuff going on around me. It's literally getting quiet. It's like maybe when everybody in your house goes to sleep and you're still awake, getting out a journal and really writing what you're feeling. It's so important to have it in to journal every day. It just is. It just is such a game changer. And they've talked about it for years. And I start and stop. I've been on a big roll though. I'd say for over a year, I think, that I've been writing a lot. That's when I identified the fact that I was living in this place I did not want to live. There was no energy there for me. It wasn't my energy. It was not where I was supposed to be. And so I'm sitting there, and for so long I sat there and I would be like, all right, I'm happy. I'm trying to get 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 happy. Okay, go give me some Wellbutrin. I've got to get happy. How am I going to get happy? I'm not getting happy. I'm painting. I'm gardening, but I'm still not getting happy. I'm trying to meet people, not happening. I try. I go out there. I put myself out there. It's not happening. So does it hurt enough that you're like, okay, I can't keep doing this? What do I want to do? So I took that yoga class. I took a yoga teacher training for 19 days. It was not fun at all. The living arrangements were wretched. The food, even more wretched. The housing, just terrible. But I did it and I didn't quit. And I kept going. And I kept going, and I got up every morning at 5 a.m. and got on my mat at 6 a.m. and I did the whole thing and I completed it. And it gave me a sense of, oh my gosh, I can accomplish something. I can do this yoga teacher training. I finished it. That then catapulted itself into me going, okay, I can't live where I'm living anymore. I've got to do something different. I signed up for this wellness course. It's till February. Like all day Wednesday, tomorrow, I'm going to be on a course pretty much all day long on my computer. Is that fun? Who would have thought I would want to do that on a Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.? But guess what? I knew what I wanted. I want letters after my name. Before, when I got my coaching certification, there were no letters. Today, you can get letters. So it was worth it for me. So I'm going to do it. I didn't care how long it was going to take. I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to get involved. I'm going to learn, and I'm going to do it. And sometimes I do get a little distracted, and I'll go throw some laundry in, and I'll get up and I'll just walk around. But I made a commitment to finish this, and I'm going to do it. And when I finish it, again, it gives you the sense of like, oh my gosh, I just accomplished something. And you can't ever accomplish doing the laundry, okay? It's never going to be done, okay? Because you just go and take off those clothes and now they're dirty. You're back at square one. If you have a family that you have to cook for, food is never going to be over. It's always going to be a part of your life. Sorry, it just is. You're never going to be done cooking dinner. You're never going to be done making breakfast. You're never going to be done doing dishes. You're never going to be done vacuuming. You're never going to be done with housework because it's always, always, always accumulating, right? You finish, and right when you're finished, the dust starts building up again. But you can accomplish other things. You can accomplish something that you want to do. You know, there's free courses you can take online to learn something. Let's say you want to learn something you've never learned about. You can Google it and go on YouTube and learn something. It's so amazing. You Google anything and a YouTube video comes up. You can fix your own washer, dryer. You go and you read about it and you're like, God, I really like the mechanics of this. I like working on a dryer. That's not me, but maybe somebody out there does. Or you want to fix your car. You just figured it out by watching a YouTube video. You're like, I really found that interesting. I like that. I accomplished something. I didn't have to go spend $1 billion to get this fixed. I actually watched a YouTube video and it was fixed in 2 seconds. You don't know until you try. So what if you tried something? What if you did something different? You're like, it's the holidays. I don't want to quit drinking right now. It's Thanksgiving next week. How am I going to do it? What if you brought Pellegrino? What if you found something that you liked better than alcohol? What if you did? What if you gave yourself the gift of saying, I'm going to try something, and I'm going to try it for 90 days. And if I don't like it, then I'll try something different. Or if you're like me, you try like 10 different things at the same time, because got that ADD whatever brain that like one isn't enough. I signed up for this class and now I'm like, oh, I want to go get my Kundalini teacher training. Kundalini is a form of yoga. I want to get that teacher training. And everybody's like, wait a minute, stop, finish this and then take another one. And the person was right, because it is too much. And you know, we get getting overwhelmed is okay. It's a feeling. It's like, oh my God, I took on too much. It's too much. What I'm doing is too much. But then you realize that overwhelming feeling is just like your head saying to you, you can't do it. That's what it is for me, at least when I get overwhelmed. It's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm overwhelmed. I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel. Instead of sitting with that feeling of going, okay, I'm overwhelmed. What is the real core of me being overwhelmed? Is the fact that I took on too much. And I took on too much and I'm scared I can't do it all. I'm scared I can't do it. I'm scared nobody's gonna like me. I'm scared no one's gonna listen to this podcast. I'm scared that I'm gonna disappoint people. I'm scared I'm gonna let people down. I'm scared about what this is gonna look like to other people. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta put that whole bullshit out of the way. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Who fucking do they live in your body? No. You're the only one that lives in your body. So what are you gonna do? Now, mind you, if you are listening to this podcast and you're drinking all the time, and you need to talk to your doctor. Don't ever go off alcohol or drugs without speaking to your doctor, because the ramifications from going off this can be death. So you always want to talk to a doctor. You want to talk to a medical professional, because you would not want your family to have anything happen to you. And you don't want anything to happen to you. You want a new lease on life. Talk to your doctor. Say, hey, this is what's up. Need a little help here. They'll help you. Don't be scared of that either. Last I checked, you pay them. They don't pay you. So find somebody that's going to listen to you, by the way, and not somebody that just treats you like a number. I've had to search, and I find there are people out there. It just sometimes takes time. You know, I really thank everybody who listens to my podcast, all you people that are out there listening to me and that have listened to me for so long, or are new listeners. Thank you. I want to say thank you because I really believe that we all have the opportunity to have better lives and to be happy and to be joyous. And some days we don't feel it, but it's okay. We can have a bad day. That doesn't mean we throw everything away because we're having a bad day. Sometimes we might need to climb into bed at 8 o'clock and read a Danielle Steele book. I don't know. Sometimes, whatever it is you like, whatever your guilty pleasure is, that you want to go and you take care of you, but do it. Just listening to this today, I hope gave you some inspiration. I hope it helped because the what ifs don't have to be what ifs anymore. You can get into, I just tried that instead. I tried that too. I tried that too. I used to tell people all the time, if I throw enough stuff against the wall, something's eventually going to stick. And it's starting to stick. And it didn't happen overnight. I've been doing this for a long time, as you all know. I've been doing this podcast for 5.5 years. 322nd podcast today. Do you know how many times I wanted to quit and say I'm done? Nobody listens. Who cares? This is so boring. Nobody cares about what I have to say. And it's all bullshit lies in my head because I don't believe in myself. But today I do. And I want you to believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you because I can tell you I've been through everything. I feel like I've been through almost everything. And you too can get through this. If you reach out to me, I promise you I will write you back and you can tell me how you're feeling. You can reach me at Elizabeth, ELIZABETH, at elizabethchance.com. Again, that's Elizabeth at elizabethchance.com. Thank you so much for listening. Love you all. I hope everybody has a great day and, keeps getting busy falling in love with you. What makes you tick? What feeling are you looking for? What is the feeling you're looking for? Check it out. What are you looking for? We all are looking for something. What are you looking for? And nothing is too big, by the way. We can do whatever we put our minds to. All right, until next time, keep getting busy, living sober, or keep getting busy living life is what I really want to say. Keep getting busy living your life. We're all alive. Put a smile on, turn the frown off, put on your favorite tunes, and dance the night away. Take care, everybody. Till next time.